I'm living my vision, I'm already on it. Focus asleep, I do that when I'm on it.
The NBA 2K League is back.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Warriors in Oakland. Last outing for Golden State, unsuccessful, coming away with a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. That game was a shootout. Defense will be the key tonight for them to bounce back with a win. And DeMarcus Cousins, no question about the talent, but Kenny, can he be the best player or at least a top 2 player on a championship contender?
Oh, yes. Maybe 2 depends on the rest of the roster, but his leadership skill is still a work in progress.
The league is largely about small ball now and pace, but Cousin always causes matchup problems with his size and skill.
Agreed.
And now, with the tip-off coming up shortly, we go courtside. Kevin Harlan has the call.
You mean shortly like you, Ernie?
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And with us tonight, the author of the 700-page book of basketball, a must-read, Bill Simmons.
It's great to be here, and everyone wants me to rewrite that book, but I don't have it in me. So much has changed in basketball over the last 9 years. I got to redo my Hall of Fame pyramid, but I can't sit down and do it, Kevin. I think it's going to last.
How long did it take you to write that book?
It was 3 years of my life, and I was younger. Now it would just be coffee all day, trying to stay awake for it.
But a New York Times bestseller for multiple weeks.
It was number 1. Right, yeah, it was
absolutely
great. And it taught me that I knew people love basketball, and I think we've seen this decade as basketball has just blossomed into something much bigger than I think it's ever been. I could tell with the book, people liked it.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin Durant is much improved as a defender, and maybe it's some overdue appreciation, at least as he sees it. He said, people are starting to recognize me as more than just a scorer. I've been trying to shake that rap since 2012. I look to impact the game on both ends of the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A two-way player to be sure, D.A. Thanks. You look at the roster of the Golden State Warriors. In terms of talent level, Bill, where do you think they rank all time? Because they've put now 3 championships together in 4 seasons.
Yeah, it's a tough question because, the Russell Celtics in the 60s, I think had the most talent, but you only also had like 8, 9, 10 teams in the league during those years. But they had teams where there was like 7 or 8 Hall of Famers. The Warriors weren't deep like that. But for what they've done in this era, I think to have 2 transcending guys on the same team combined with 2 other guys who are in the top 20. So you have that. And then you have Curry, Thompson, and Durant, I think are probably 3 of maybe the best 8 shooters ever, or 9 shooters, whatever. So you have that over
Big
there.
Statement, yes.
And then to do this in a 30-team league is basically impossible. So if you're comparing them like the 80s Celtics and the 80s Lakers, those teams probably had similar talent, but it was also a smaller league. And if you had a 30-team league in 1985, Kevin McHale's not on the Celtics. He's probably on one of the expansion teams.
Starting 4 All-Stars, the Warriors did.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
not sure we see this again.
I agree. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Ingram is out there with ball, and it's Len in at the 5, roaming the paint. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from LeBron. Ingram kicks to James. Lakers working the ball around now, and the shot goes down. Here's Curry. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Fades back. Len grabs the board.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
Here's Kuzma. Goes back up. Here's Ball. Lays it up off the glass.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Outside Curry. James against Durant. Goes up on the wing. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Good vision from Steph, but for that play to work, you also have to get open. Steph put it on the money.
Bill, we've seen the NBA take steps to amend the draft lottery. Any further changes that you might recommend?
The biggest thing I would do is I just don't think you should be able to finish in the top 3 2 years in a row. I think there has to be some sort of schmuck insurance for the rest of the league. I'm fine rewarding the one bad season, but when you're just continuously bad, the year that Cleveland, when they won the lottery 3 out of 4 years, I just thought that was a travesty.
Just didn't feel like it.
No, it's just wrong. There's 30 teams in the league, and you have a team that really blows the LeBron James era and just surrounds him with the wrong people, and he leaves, and then really can't stay out of its way for the next couple of years, and they just keep getting the number 1 pick. I don't agree with that. I think that's bad. I also thought it was bad that Philly was able to get number 3 and number 1 in back-to-back years, and it's bad that the Celtics were able to get the 3rd pick and then the 1st pick. So that would be the one thing I would do. I don't think it should. I don't think you should be able to successfully fail for multiple years.
Shoots from 12. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
They did a good job of controlling the tempo, playing at a speed that suits their offense.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. That shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And here's Kuzma. He had 10 points in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Here's Len. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Len's got his 2nd bucket.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Sinks the triple.
This is what the fans come to see. Steph at his finest, putting on a show.
LeBron against Bell. James, the pass the ball to the paint. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, Steph Curry.
When he gets dialed in from deep, like he has been, he can just take over with his shooting. It opens up looks inside and outside for everyone else, and it all happens because there's just no easy answer to deal with a hot shooter. Fantastic performance from him.
Shoots, busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Curry's got 5 now. Bill, the way that super teams are being put together right now, good or bad for the league?
I'm confused. I have been watching this league since I was a kid. We've always had super teams. There's never been an era where we didn't. What do people think the Jordan era Bulls were? And what do they think the Shaq, Kobe Lakers were? And this is how the league is. I think what bothers people this time around specifically is that the Warriors won 73 games and they added Kevin Durant. Now, I get it. I get why it bothers people. On the other hand, your job as a franchise is to tilt the competitive advantage in any way you can toward your favor. They did a great job building their team. They did a great job building enough cap space for this year that everybody knew was coming. The summer of 2016, we knew the cap was going to jump. And they played it perfectly, and they got Kevin Durant out of it. He played it perfectly, too. He was on a team. He wasn't going to win the title in OKC. He wasn't going to win the title playing with Westbrook. Not to sound like a Durant apologist, but He wants to win a title and beat LeBron James. If you're going to do that, you're going to try to get on the best possible team you can.
Now here's LeBron. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Kuzma kicks to Ingram. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma, and Hart subbed in for Ingram. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately is really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Beasley's checked in for Los Angeles. James outside. Clock at 6. Here's Beasley. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Now we've seen some top prospects forgo college, enter the G League straight out of high school. What do you think is the future of the G League, and do you like where it sits right now?
I do. I wish they spent more money on salaries.
I agree.
I wish they blew it out. I mean, I think this is the first year we've had 30 G League teams. This should be the #1 place you'd want to go after high school. You should not want to go to college. You should want to go to a AAA awesome league that's set up.
And they're bringing kids up and down off that G League roster all the time.
It's just better, and you're going to have a better chance to succeed as a professional basketball player. You see the situation we're in now with the one-and-done guys. They go to college. They show up in September. They're playing all the way through till March. Whenever they get knocked out, they drop out of college. And they might last, till round 2 in the tournament, which is what, March 20th?
Right.
And they're out. So they've been in college for 6.5 months. How's that a good system? They didn't even finish 2 semesters. So I would much rather see the G League work, and I don't understand why they don't spend a little more on it and just make it like a force. I don't think the moves are that hard.
Some changes for Golden State. Jerebko's checked in for Bell. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And McCaw is subbed in for Thompson. LeBron against Iguodala. James. Beasley outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beasley's got 5 points so far.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Over ball. Again, Golden State.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Lakers trail by 8. Now LeBron. Down low. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Trying to stop LeBron in the pick and roll. With his versatility, it's a no-win situation.
Here's Golden State now. They're on a 17-7 run. Jerebko kicks to Iguodala. Here's McCaw. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. No good from Cousins. Hart the pass to McGee. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 4-point game coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And the biggest problem for them in that game, even as they got into foul trouble, they could just never pull back.
It's great to be aggressive, but when you are reckless, you'll suffer for it.
And here we are, the Warriors' final season in Oakland. Bill, they'll be moving to a brand new arena across the bay in San Francisco.
Yeah, bittersweet. I'm excited that there's an arena downtown. And, the Oakland-San Francisco thing was always weird to go to Warriors games, drop in, figure out where to stay, all that stuff. On the other hand, I thought they had the best crowd of anybody.
I agree.
For years and years there. Just like very blue-collar, old school, fans that have been coming for years.
Stuck with them even in the lean times.
Yeah, the lean times were every year.
Right.
They had no year other than lean times. And now that the team got good the last 6 years, you can feel the audience changing a little. And now it's changing a lot. I just miss the Oakland fan base, and I hope, once we expand to 60 teams or 70 or wherever we're going, I'd like to see Oakland get one of the 70 teams.
Here's Cousins. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. And Stevenson with the basket on the assist by Beasley. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Back to Curry. Now the pass to Cousins. Rebounded by McGee.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
And the basket is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Warriors shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Back to Curry from outside the arc. And the Warriors get it back. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
And right there you see an underrated aspect to Cousins' game. Terrific instincts, senses the open man.
Rondo finds McGee. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Rondo with the ball. In the corner, it's Stevenson. The feed to McGee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Curry kicks to McCaw. The tray. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Warriors. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Right side, Rondo. Chalk up 2 there. And that's 11 points for Michael Beasley.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Rondo against Curry. Here's McCaw over Hart. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
Steph Curry talks about what makes Coach Steve Kerr so unique as they balance winning with the big picture.
He genuinely cares about what's going on in our lives and our families, and basketball-wise, I think he's really opened my eyes to the perspective of just how you run a team, but that life is obviously a lot bigger than basketball. There's a nice little, marriage of those two that you can enjoy along the way in the process of what we do.
That's a good way of putting it, isn't it? At the end of the day, life is bigger than basketball.
And Steve Kerr shows that. I mean, he cares about his players, his staff. Beyond that, he cares about the country and the world around him.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Take care of the basketball, being disruptive on D. That combination has them out in front.
Curry and McCaw are the 1 and the 2. Iguodala out there with Evans, and it's Jerebko in at the center position. That's the Warriors' 5.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And before the ownership changed in 2010, the Warriors franchise really staggered.
Yeah, They staggered to the point that in 2012, I wrote a long column for Grantland about, it was like the 60 reasons you can't blame the Warriors fans for booing their owner on Chris Mullin night. And I went through their whole history since they won the title in '74 of just all the horrible things that happened to them, all the dumb moves they made, all the dumb trades, all the things they never should have done. It was extensive. And after things flipped around, people mail me that article all the time, like, can you believe it? We've won 3 titles in the last 4 years. You just wrote this. It feels like yesterday. And it was. It's one of the most amazing turnarounds of any franchise I can remember.
I'm assuming you're a fan of their front office.
Yeah, very, very smart. But, you know, the pieces were there. When they bought the team, everyone thought they overpaid. And not to toot my own horn because I've been wrong a million times, but I was one of the only people who didn't think they overpaid. I just felt like that market was awesome. I loved their fans. It was in the heart of Silicon Valley. It made sense that they should be a juggernaut, you know, and they had never really had good ownership. And as we learn over and over every year at the Knicks, like, owners matter. They just do.
Warriors trail by 3. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Curry with the 3, drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 13.
I mean, Steph's elite scoring ability plus his relentless approach equals greatness.
Now here's Caldwell Pope, defended by Jerebko. Stevenson passes to Zubac. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the high post. They get the rebound. And he banks in the layup. Zubac has got his first basket of the night.
Strong move at the rim. Overpowers the smaller defender.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Jerebko kicks to Curry. Evans passes to Curry. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Lakers in the lead. Out to the right wing. Evans against Stevenson. All sorts of time. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bill, we know about the love affair you have with the NBA, and you've written about it for so long. Started with the $4 ticket in Boston with your dad.
Yeah, my dad bought season tickets for the 1973-74 Boston Celtics, and it was only one ticket. And I think it was $4 a game, probably like $160 total. And he used to carry me in mainly because they didn't want to pay for a babysitter. So I started going to games that year, probably sleeping through a lot of them, and they won the title.
How old were you in 72?
So I was 4.
4 years old.
I'm not going to lie, I don't remember anything from that season. The first season I remember is the year later when they lost before the finals to Washington. And then the year later they won the famous finals against Phoenix, the triple overtime game. I was there.
Was Cowens on that team?
Cowens, Havlicek,
Yep.
JoJo White.
Yep.
And I was at the triple overtime game in the 76 finals. It was probably the most famous NBA game ever. The kids out there now would nominate like Game 7, 2016 or something. That triple overtime game was the most famous game ever. And I slept through the entire second half and the first overtime.
Oh, no.
But then woke up because everybody was standing the whole second overtime, so I had to get up.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Bell, he's checked in for Jerebko. Kevin Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Thompson in for Curry.
You talk scores, nobody does it better than KD. He'll go down with the greats.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Ingram over in the corner. Caldwell Pope, stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Impressive work from Thompson. Hard for the defense to react on the catch and shoot.
Right wing. Kuzma against Durant. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Outside Rondo. Lets the 3 fly. Kuzma can't get it to go. Warriors have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Bill, you've done quite a few player interviews over your life, and I'm sure there are some guys that have surprised you with what they've got to say.
Yeah. I think we're in a really cool generation with basketball players where they're these really thoughtful guys who aren't afraid to share stuff. You know, some of the guys try to protect their images and their kind of their manufactured reputations, I would say, to some degree. But for the most part, the candidness of some of these guys, you can't hide on a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
If I have you for an hour, you're not going to be able to dodge stuff. You're going to have to talk.
You challenge people, which is that's the beauty of the podcast.
Well, and I don't have notes, so I do it. I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, and we're going. And you got to be ready.
That's how Larry King used to do it. Yeah.
So some guys are ready. Like Durant was great. Durant was ready to talk, and we did 5 podcasts, and everything's on the table with him. But my favorites are, somebody like Kyrie came in, really smart, kind of sort of ready to go, but not totally, but then got into it. And those are usually the best ones.
Will it go? Bell with the block. For the 3. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. LeBron kicks to Ingram. Durant with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Shoots over Ingram. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Bell is on a mission to show how special he can be. An athletic, energetic forward who plays with a real passion.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. I want to get back to what we were chatting about, Bill, with how today's NBA players are so media ready, whether it be interviews or social media. Your take is really interesting.
I think in general, all these guys, the guys now are so used to talking to people and being in front of people, and they're not surprised by questions, and they know how to handle themselves. They know how to not get in trouble, and they're comfortable.
Plus maybe they've kind of grown up with you, though, too. You know what? You've been relevant for many years. Well, they've grown up with your stuff.
To be honest, a lot of them just know me as the white guy on NBA Countdown. They might not have read me, but they remember like that year I was with Jalen Rose. But what's weird is
I think you'd be surprised. More of
Well, you know this too. When you're on TV, the credibility you get from being on TV, I wasn't prepared for within the NBA.
Oh, really?
I think that's true. Yeah, I think it's he's on TV, he's okay. Mm-hmm. And maybe they don't agree with you all the time, but you've passed some imaginary checkpoint with those guys.
Well, you may think that TV was your validation. This is going to be your validation.
Oh, 100%.
2K. This is it. I'm stamping you right now.
This is better than winning a Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster league that's taking a life of its own.
It's Ingram on the wing, defended by Bell. Here's Kuzma. Pass to McGee. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Durant against James. Kicks to Ingram. Over Thompson. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
Now, here's Ball. Guarded closely to the left side wing. A wide open look here for Kuzma. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
And Bell kicks to Cousins. Outside Durant from the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple. Ball
dishes to McGee. James against Durant. Pass the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
The acute awareness of LeBron. Sees the clock running down. Doesn't panic.
Durant kicks to Cousins. Back to Durant. Thompson up top. He's covered by Ingram.
Oh, no, he didn't. You have to remember, Thompson's grown up in a system where sharing the ball is emphasized.
And a terrific bit of chaos there on the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. It's LeBron with the drive. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from McGee.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
McCaw kicks to Durant. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. James in the
Beautiful. Beautiful. Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
Warriors leading by 10. Durant feeling it out a bit. Pass to Thompson. To the inside, Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
I like this. DeMarcus does a great job of getting involved off the pick and roll, and we know he can finish.
Now, here's Ball. He's covered closely. James finds McGee. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jerebko's checked in for Bell. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Patrick McCaw. Bill, what a pleasure to have you with us. Great as always to hear your thoughts, your commentary. I hope you join us again soon.
I'd love it. Anytime, Kevin. Tell me.
Thank you. And Smitty, so great to have Bill with us, a guy who's ahead of the curve creatively.
Kevin, he was a pioneer in blogging, Emmy nominated for his work on documentaries. The guy never stops thinking of new ways to produce content.
Ball, no good. Lang passes the ball. And again, no good by the Lakers. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Beasley's checked in for JaVale McGee. Lance Stevenson comes in for LeBron. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And here's Thompson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Philadelphia. Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers trail by 13. 19 seconds left now here in the second. Curry against Rondo. Tipped away. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Seconds left in the first half of the game. The pass to Hart. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
You know, this is the discipline you need to play with. At this level, number of possessions matters.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Steve Kerr. Coach, great offense from your guys in the first half. What got you the lead?
I started calling some great plays for Steph Curry.
That's why you're the coach of the year, Steve. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 4 steals, and 3 assists. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Great half from Steph Curry. He may be a little guy, but his toughness is underrated. Has the great skill, the shooting range, the swag, but also goes hard to the rim. Doesn't dunk a lot, but he will also set solid screen. He's more physical than people think.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We welcome you back to the beautiful Bay Area with the lights of Oakland illuminating the evening. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
He did a nice job reading their plays as they were developing. His anticipation was off the charts.
Some smaller players spend most of their time on the perimeter. Others really sacrifice, Steve, their bodies to make plays inside.
I think some of the small guys that get in there, like you said, is Kyrie Irving, one of the best at finishing. Kemba Walker, Mike Conley, Isaiah Thomas, Steph Curry. Some of these smaller guys who don't mind throwing their body into the paint.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. All out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Len in at the 5. Curry can't get it to go.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 9. Outside Durant. He dishes it to Curry. Thompson against Ingram. 6 to shoot. Here's Durant, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Durant's got 13 points.
What I love about Durant, doesn't force anything. Everything comes naturally and under control.
LeBron kicks to Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Ingram. Basket good. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Thompson passes to Bell. Curry on the wing. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Ball kicks to Kuzma. Ingram trying to get open. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Warriors leading by 7. Outside Durant. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Thompson, and good that time. He's got 18.
That's all confidence right there. He knows he's in a groove, and they've got this team on its heels.
To the middle. James in the post. Defended by Bell. James misses. Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And he jams it with authority.
I love how Durant keeps his eyes up, scanning for someone with a better look.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Durant against James. That shot misses. The Warriors go the other way. They host the Spurs after this one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Durant, that's good.
And you look at Cousins attacking the defense with the pass, understands each aspect of his role in this offense.
James, the pass to Kuzma. Out to Ingram. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Len. James against Durant. The drive by James. Here's Len. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Len's got his third bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, there's no quit in him when it comes to the offensive glass.
Cousins dishes to Durant. And Thompson kicks to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Dishes at the land. To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Kuzma's got 7.
This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen.
Here's Curry. 19 points in the game. Now the dish to Durant. And another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers trail by 15.
Kevin Durant last season becoming the second youngest player in NBA history to score 20,000 career points, trailing only LeBron James. That's elite company. Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Evans, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Lakers also with a sub. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Here's Curry. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Stephen Curry. First in scoring, third in assists, and he's in the top 5 in the league in steals. Those hands are like meat hooks. Not much gets by him.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Feeds it to Bell. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And this is where Bell likes to operate. Comfortable inside, knows he can get it done from there.
Here's Len. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. That's now 8 points for Alex Len.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Here's Curry, and the rejection by James.
When he blocks shots, they are usually on the highlight reel. LeBron James with another one.
To the middle. Kuzma kicks to James. Caldwell Pope against Thompson. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to James. Here's Kuzma. Curry against Ball. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Kuzma slams it in.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Jerebko's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And then for Los Angeles, Zubats is checked in for Len. Josh Hart comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Passes it to Curry. Over Rondo. No good off the back of the rim. Lakers trail by 16. Three-pointer on the way. Drills it from outside. Rondo's got his third basket of the night.
Rondo from outside? How about that?
Curry kicks to Jerebko. Pass to Evans. Iguodala outside. Over Hart. Here's Bell. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Now here's LeBron. He's got 8. Bell with the block.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
Wasted no time on that one. Iguodala's got his second basket.
Andre getting the offensive juices flowing. Just a confident player who likes taking those type of shots.
Inside, James. And the dump by LeBron.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Warriors leading by 13. Curry kicks to Bell. There's the pass to Iguodala. Some nice passing by Golden State here. From deep, Evans. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Rondo finds James. That one, no good. Evans with some nice D. Pass to Iguodala. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 3 assists now in this one.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with his strong frame.
Rondo passes to Zubats. LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Jerebko. Fires from 18. LeBron against Bell. Good D by Bell. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Curry aware of his role. When you're at the point, you have to keep everyone involved.
Rondo kicks to James. Back to Rondo. James looking it over. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got 12 in the game.
The power, body control. LeBron finishes through contact as well as anyone we've seen.
Curry gets the bucket.
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
3 titles in the last 4 seasons for the Warriors. Dynasty, that word you don't throw around lightly, but we're witnessing one in Golden State.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
From deep three-point range, Warriors the rebound. No good from Bell. Lakers trail by 15. Passes it to Rondo. Here's Hart. Rondo kicks to LeBron. Back to Rondo. He dishes it to James. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Evans. And then for Los Angeles, Beasley comes in for James. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Stevenson against Thompson. Pass to Beasley. 4 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 15 points in the game. And the Warriors going into last season ranked by odds makers as the highest favorite ever. Smitty, in any sport.
Yes, the clear favorites, and that remains the case this season again. They've assembled a roster that stands as one of the all-time greats.
And that's a tough one But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
54 seconds left in the third. Iguodala with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Iguodala's running. By himself, rips down the breakaway slam.
Rondo, known for his quick hands on defense, that time turned it into offense.
Here's Curry. 24 points for him. He kicks to Iguodala. Dishes to Thompson. Five on the clock. Top of the key. The offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Now here's Beasley, defended by Jerebko. Here's the three, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And just marvelous work on the defensive side from Andre. So good at getting a hand up and contesting shots.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Jonas Jerebko out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors' 5. And that one, good. And it's 9 points here for Cousins.
This is the look you want. High percentage. DeMarcus putting himself in a position to succeed.
Curry against Rondo. To the wing right side. Hart the pass to Zubac. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Cousins. Warriors leading by 13. Here's Thompson. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 6th assist on the night.
Remarkable display of ball handling from Thompson. Nice handles.
Rondo dishes to Stevenson. And there's the pass to Zubac. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
Durant's checked in for Golden State. Len's checked in for the Lakers. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Curry finds Iguodala. Inside. It's deflected. Beasley with the steal. Stevenson outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Andre Iguodala.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Smitty, looking back in your career, what's the most pressure you've felt in a game?
You know, I think the most pressure, you love to be in those games. I think that's when you strive. I think the most pressure I ever felt, and it wasn't a playoff game, Kevin, or a championship game. It was that very first game as a rookie, because that game you had nothing to compare to, and it was everything you dreamed about. And that first game, you were finally saying, for me, I couldn't get it out of my head, this is my first NBA game. So I think that was the most pressure game I've ever played in.
To the paint, Iguodala with the steal. And here we go. Cousins heading to the hoop. And Cousins throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Lock-up D from Iggy, keeping his hands active there.
Ingram outside. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. 5 to shoot. Beasley kicks the ball. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Curry passes to Durant. Inside, got a piece of it. And there it is for him. Durant's got 22 points.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Ball against Curry. Ball, the pass to Len. Out to Ingram. The three. Good on the triple. Ingram's got 10 points here in the second half.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Pass to Durant. Outside for Curry. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And now it's 27 points for Steph Curry.
Stephen Curry's catch-and-shoot jump shot is one of the quickest in the league.
It's Ingram on the wing. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Warriors leading by 14 on the wing. Thompson. And another three for Golden State.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Kuzma against Iguodala. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And so he makes both from the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Murray finds Durant. And the three off target. Lakers trail by 15. Here's Stevenson. Out to Ingram. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And how about the deceptive strength of Ingram, just willing his shots in over the defense.
LeBron's checked in for Lance Stevenson. We hear the term empty stats every once in a while, Steve, usually referring to great production on a bad team. How valid do you think that theory is?
It is. A lot of guys you see are averaging, you know, these numbers, and players look around, and you know the players. You're saying, unfortunately for him, those numbers are empty stats because there are a lot of times these numbers are found in when the game is decided. And a lot of times on bad teams, you see these guys going for numbers. Then you get a chance to see them play on good teams, and those stats just don't match up.
Good explanation. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. Even though they're ahead, he said, hey, this lead isn't big enough, not by a long shot. I don't want to sit back and play this one out. I still need some aggression. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Clock is at 3, and that one drops for him. LeBron's got 10 points in just the second half.
Crazy to think about how many seasons LeBron's played and how many nights we've seen him do this.
To the paint. LeBron with the block. It's Ingram on the wing. Trying to get open his Len. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Ingram.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Curry kicks to Durant. Here's the three. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. James, the pass to ball. Iguodala against Kuzma. No good on that one. Good defense by Iguodala. Warriors leading by 8. It's Curry outside. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ball kicks to Kuzma. He feeds it to Len. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Warriors making a switch here. Bell's checked in. Now Curry. Passes to Bell. On the wing, Thompson. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Warriors have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. And Bell kicks to Curry. To the inside, Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Owning that area around the rim, something DeMarcus has done as far back as we can remember.
Out to Kuzma. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Curry with it. Thompson outside. Iguodala outside. Back to Thompson. Clock at 6. No good on the triple.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Iguodala with the steal. Bell passes to Iguodala. Kicks it to Cousins. Here's Iguodala. Golden State moving it around. Curry is inside. He's covered by Ball.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
You see why his number's being called dangerous scorer down the stretch.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by LeBron.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from Kuzma. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Bell. Thompson outside, down low. Here's Cousins, takes it out to Iguodala. The putback. Len grabs the board. Len's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And James gets it to go. LeBron's got 12 points here in the second half.
When you need a big bucket, keep it in his hands. LeBron lives for this one.
Curry dishes to Iguodala. The pass to Thompson. Shoots over Ingram. The shot by Thompson, no good. LA's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable.
And what do you do with LeBron on the loose and coming at you full speed? All you can do is foul him.
ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Golden State. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Timeout called the Warriors. You look at James, what a contribution.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Warriors shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. And here's Bell. He kicks it to Durant. They could use a bucket. Bullseye. Durant's got 24 points.
The confidence of Kevin Durant on display, especially when the game tightens up.
Now here's James. The dish to Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Man, at an important point in this game, that kind of turnover can really shift momentum.
The Warriors lead it. Right side Durant over LeBron. LeBron with the block. And he recovers it. Second chance effort. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. And that one drops. 20 points for him. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Durant against James. Durant finds Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A three-pointer, no good.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
James, the pass to Len. Yes!
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
To the middle. Count it!
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
No, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Ingram kicks to LeBron. It's in!
The defender is left helpless to stop that. LeBron with too many tools in the toolbox and that killer instinct.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 3. 19 seconds left in the game. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant, pass to Thompson, lets it go from deep, buries the triple. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
With the game on the line, who better to turn to than Thompson for a big shot? A clutch performer who lives for the big moment.
And so Luke Walton decides to call timeout. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. LeBron outside to win the game. Got it!
Yes, indeed.
He got it! What a shot!
Concentration.
Oh! And he wins it at the buzzer.
Was that for real? Did I just see that?
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.